Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, February 14th. Well, a weak system is now moving through the mid-Atlantic region. There's some spotty precipitation in the form of rain, sleet, or snow. Nothing significant, but any one of those forms can happen over the next couple of hours. There's a little bit of sleet not far away from the southeastern part of Pennsylvania right now in northeastern Maryland, and a little bit of snowflakes in Lancaster County, headed towards the east. So anybody can see a few flakes or ice pellets over the next couple of hours, or raindrops, but nothing significant. It looks like that'll be the trend for the rest of the day. Nothing significant, just some spotty precipitation, most likely in the form of rain come this afternoon and this evening. And temperatures will be above freezing throughout the day, so no problems at all on the roads. Another system affects us on Thursday, and that looks like that'll be a little bit heavier in terms of precipitation, most likely in the form of rain. Let's take a look at the current satellite map. This is the IR composite from the SSEC Wisconsin website. Lots of clouds here along the East Coast, in the Mid-Atlantic region especially, and it'll stay cloudy for the most part all day. This will slowly move to the east. It's a weakening system. It had a little bit more punch out in the middle part of the country, but nonetheless, we'll take a look at the radar in a moment. There are some patches of precipitation headed through the Mid-Atlantic region that should survive all the way to the coast. Some clearing out here should move from the middle part of the country into the Mid-Atlantic region later tomorrow, so we should have a return of at least partial sunshine by tomorrow afternoon, and temperatures will be quite mild tomorrow, jumping up to the 50-degree mark in most spots in the Mid-Atlantic region. Well, here's the current radar loop. Again, kind of a splotchy look to it with scattered precipitation. There are some stronger echoes showing up right here in northeastern Maryland, as you'll see in a moment, right now. And I believe that's actually ice pellets probably showing up here on radar as brighter colors right here, headed into the northern part of Delaware, maybe even part of Chester County. Again, most of this is light and spotty. A little bit of heavier stuff out here over eastern Kentucky, but that should weaken a little bit as it moves across the Appalachians. So anything over the next couple of hours in terms of precipitation, but all of it will be light. So there can be a few ice pellets or snowflakes or even raindrops over the next few hours. Then sprinkles or light showers on occasion later on this afternoon and tonight. Nothing significant, and temperatures above freezing throughout the day. Well, let's take a look at a couple global forecast systems, GFS computer forecast maps. For this one is for tomorrow night, Wednesday evening, and by then the first wave is off the East Coast. That gives us a little bit of precipitation today. High pressure then moves in, and again it'll be kind of mild tomorrow with temperatures above normal, reaching 50 degrees in many spots. Yet another wave of low pressure is on the doorstep here, and it looks like that will head a little bit to our north and west, and for the most part be a rainmaker around here. There's a slight chance at the onset that there can be some frozen precipitation early on Thursday, but for the most part this looks like a rain event, a little bit more in the way of precipitation compared to today, and that'll move on through by the weekend. Here's in fact the GFS map for Thursday evening. Again, back in the precipitation here, most likely in the form of rain during the afternoon hours on Thursday. It's a weak system. Again, there was one wave that kind of heads up to our north and west, or maybe a second one that tries to form off the coast. Nonetheless, it's basically another weak system, but a little bit stronger than today with a little bit more in the way of precipitation, but mostly in the form of rain, as temperatures should be in the 40s on Thursday. Well, one final map I want to show. It seems like every President's Day weekend we have the threat of a storm, and that could again turn out to be the case this upcoming weekend. This is looking ahead, still kind of way in the speculation department. We talked about this a few days ago. This is the European model forecast for Sunday evening, and sure enough, it has quite an impressive looking storm right along the East Coast here. So we'll have to monitor this situation over the next several days. But again, the GFS models is actually has somewhat of a flatter solution with a wave moving off to the south and east of us and not reaching the Mid-Atlantic region, maybe affecting the Carolinas on south, but the European model is a little bit farther north. And as we have seen over the last several years, GFS model certainly occasionally has a bias where it has coastal storms a little bit too far to the south and east 4 or 5 days ahead of time. So we'll monitor this situation. This wouldn't be until late in the President's Day weekend, Sunday time frame or so, but we'll monitor that over the next few days. So that's it for now. For the SIweather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.